All right, first live stream. See if anybody joins. Light's not great. I don't think I can get this thing any further back. So, first live stream, and I don't know how to do any of this. So, I don't know. I can see chat now, so that's good. I tried to do it earlier, and actually, I have two channels. So I have this channel that's about RC rock crawlers, and I have another channel that's about trapping. When I say trapping, I mean trapping coyotes and bobcats and things like that. And I got to 50 subscribers on this channel and decided to try to do a mobile live for the first time. Never done a live before. And I did it on the wrong channel. So my trapping channel guys saw half an hour of 24 scale stuff, or rock crawling stuff, and we're probably all going, what is this guy doing? And I didn't have the chat available because I was doing it mobile, and I don't know how any of this works. So I don't know. I don't even know what they said. As soon as I realized I had screwed up, I just deleted it. So, but they probably said, "What are you talking about? This is a trapping channel. You're talking about tiny cars? What is this?" So that's pretty awesome. Looks like we got one person. All right, very cool. So I'm going to gather up what I meant to talk about during this live stream, and we'll start the pot. Start the pile here. So if you guys have been watching, or if anybody has been watching, I know a few people have been watching my 24 scale tire tests. They're piling up. The tested tires are piling up. Let me grab the sheet. Oh my gosh, this lighting is terrible. So you won't be able to see it. So we've got 20. We've tested 20 sets of 24 scale tires so far, and they're piling up. So these, for example, are Little Guy Racing black labels. They're great tires. Let's see where they came in. 12th. So I think I've got two at the same score though. So they're, I think, tied for 11th place, something like that. These are brand new though in the package, right? So how did you test them? Well, I tested a set, and as soon as I finished testing them, and you'll see it in the video, it's still coming up. But there were cuts. There were cuts all around the sidewalls. So I actually bought them on Amazon, but I went to Little Guy Racing. I bought stuff from them before, so I just went to their customer service and sent them an email and with some pictures and said, hey, these things, I only ran them for like 20 minutes, and the sidewalls are all cut up. So Little Guy Racing's customer service is fantastic because it was like a couple of hours, and I got an email that said Little Guy Racing Parts is shipping something to you. And I was like, well, I didn't order anything from Little Guy Racing Parts, so that's weird. So I checked my email, and they had emailed me back and said, hey, yeah, that's not right. We're going to just send you, and they already had my email, they already had my address and everything because was already a customer. So they sent these things out without even asking for it. I just told them that I had a problem with the tires, and they were like, that's not supposed to happen. Here's your replacements already on the way. So I mean, kudos to them for some great customer service. But So that's why they're still new in the package. Everything else is out of the package and has been tested. Let's see. There's the landmines. Those landmines? No, those are the ruptures. So yeah, I think that video just dropped. Here's landmines. Those did pretty well. Little guy racing grippers. Those did well. These things surprised me. So these are Hobby Soul all-terrains. You guys have probably seen these on, probably seen them on Amazon. You know, they're pretty cheap, and that's another thing that I wanted to mention is I added pricing. So I added the price. God, this is terrible. I don't know what I did last time to make it better. Hang on a second. Hey, that might be way better. So I added price. So that's one of the columns here now is price. And I have to say that for the price, these things killed it. These Hobby Soul, what are they called? Hobby Soul all-terrains. They killed it. Hobby Soul is $16.50. So not too bad. But like Endura Mavericks are fantastic. And they're only $15.99. But these J-Cons, so these J-Concepts tires, they're $37.50 a set. Over $18 a pair. So I don't know. I think that's something that we got to kind of take into account when we're talking about these tires and how well they do. Yeah, the J-Cons do great, but these Endura Hyrax clones, these guys are amazing. Like it's just a Hyrax clone. And in the 10th scale world, I'm not a big fan of Hyrax because I had them in G8, I had them in Predator. They're not that good, in my opinion, on my rocks and my, when I'm rock crawling, they didn't work very good. So 24 scale, the Endura versions, they're awesome. They're fourth on the list. So they did really well. But anyway, super bouncers. So we got super bouncers here. They got the pinks with them too. So if you guys are watching the tire test, I'm doing them on Endura yellows. That's the test insert. But when I got these, there was the option to get them with the pink insert. So I did, so I could test the pinks to see, maybe that's a better insert for the tests. I don't think it is. They're soft. They're real soft. They're softer than the Endura yellows, but the super bouncers did better on the Endura yellows than they did on the pinks. So, I mean, your mileage may vary on all this stuff, right? Obviously. But anyway, so they're piling up. They're piling up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've almost got a year's worth of giveaways here if I do one a month. And that's the thought right now, is to do a giveaway. So I travel for work, and my schedule is not always real easy to accommodate. But I'm hoping like the first of the month or the last of the month, so maybe we can make it kind of regular, hopefully. But my idea is to, announce that there's going to be a live stream and do the live stream. And in the live stream, have you guys comment. And I don't know. I think maybe like prior to the live stream, I'll just kind of randomly select a set of tires that we're going to give away on that live stream and then let you guys comment. I'll get one of those random wheel things or some app, or I don't know, some way to randomly select who wins. And then if you win, it'll just be during the live stream. If you win during the live stream, email me your address. I'll ship them out to you. Because I got to get rid of some of these things. I can't use them all. Now, I am keeping the best ones. I'm definitely keeping the best ones. The Endura Mavericks. The Endura Mavericks are on the top there. They're awesome. The Endura Mavericks are awesome. The Mias Lucky 7s are awesome. So, but like the Little Guy Racing Trail King MT2s, I'm gonna part with those. I think they're awesome. They're really good, but they're 65 millimeters. So you guys tell me in the chat if you know something I don't. Yeah, there they are. There's those Trail King MT2s. They're good ones. They're real good ones. If you guys know, maybe Little Guy Racing knows something that we don't, but are they going to make 65 millimeter legal in Class 2 or something? I don't know, because these are 65s. And if that's the case and Little Guy Racing knows that and they're ahead of the game, they're going to sell a ton of these things because they're really good tires. But as far as I know, they would be Class 3 right now. So I don't know. I don't see any chats, so I see two guys are watching. 2 guys and or gals are watching. I appreciate it. Happy to see you. Don't know if the chat's working. And nobody's chatting, so that's fine. Maybe it's not a chat night. So there are some bad ones here too. And if nobody wants these, then I mean I'm not gonna force them on anybody. But these are BRKRC. They look like a Nitto mud grappler. They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. They're cheap, but they're pretty bad. And then I got some blueies. So Crawler Canyon did some 10 scale blueies. So I saw that they had 24 scale blueies. I think these are like a KLRM. I think that's what they're supposed to look like. They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. But you'll see the videos are already scheduled. So the last ones I did are Pro Lines. So these are the Treps, and they're not. I mean, they're okay. They're not great. The weird thing about them is they come pre-mounted. The only way I could find them was pre-mounted. I wanted to test some Pro Lines, you know. And these Treps are the biggest diameter ones I have. So everything else I looked at, like trenchers and stuff, are real small diameter. And you know, we're trying to be in that 63 plus if we can. That's where my test rig Wiley. That's where he. Okay, good. The monthly giveaway looks like it's a good one. Okay, cool. Thank you. These Treps are the biggest one that Proline offers, so that's why I went with them. The only way I could find them was pre-mounted on these plastic bead locks. And like, I don't know who's looking for these plastic bead locks. I'm using big, heavy brass wheels with, you know, even heavier brass rings in the front. I need some weight down low on my rigs. I don't know about you guys, but so why is Proline doing this? Like, we don't want these wheels. I don't think anybody wants these wheels. But I don't know. But I put them back on the wheels they came with because I don't need them. So when I give those away, they'll be wheels and all. What else? I will show you one other thing real quick. So we talked about super bouncers, or not super bouncers. Yeah, we did talk about super bouncers, but we didn't talk about Lucky Sevens. So there's the Lucky Sevens that I tested, and I will be keeping those. They did extremely well. But that's a Yep spec. I got some videos coming up about this guy too. That's a Yep spec chassis from Venge RC. Obviously a Proline cliffhanger body. We've got a Mias servo on there. That's a ramp crab, I think is the name of that servo horn. Purple's not a theme on this one. It's just one that I had. So it may change colors at some point. It may stay purple. I mean, I got nothing against purple. So Mias axles. I don't remember who the links are. And Jora, I think maybe, but I can't remember. But it's a Gladiator length, so we're gonna finish him up, and there'll be videos. There's already a couple videos there scheduled out. You'll see them coming up, and I go through kind of getting that Venge RC 24 Yep spec chassis together. It goes together great. It's a really nice chassis. I didn't realize I had an XL version, or maybe I did and they didn't have one, so I got the regular. I don't remember, but I probably would have been better off with the XL version going with the Gladiator wheelbase. But I mean, I think it's going to work out okay. So we'll see on that guy. Man, 2 people watching. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. I don't think I have anything else. I just wanted to get out here, get the first live stream kind of out of the way, figure some things out. It looks like everything's working. You know, the camera seems to be working, the chat seems to be working, so that's cool. I know the video background's not much to look at, but you know, this is where I do my, you know, RC rock crawling thing. So this is where the live stream is going to be. So thanks for jumping on, tuning in for a little bit here. I think these go, like, these just upload to my channel, I think. I hope. I don't know. But I think they just uploaded the channel, so this will be out there so people can rewatch it. I think, at least I rewatch lives all the time, so I guess that's how it works. And if that's the case, which I think it is, keep commenting. If you watch this later, comment and, you know, say, yeah, let's do the monthly giveaway. We got one here already saying, yeah, let's do it. I'm saying, yeah, let's do it, because I got to get rid of some of these tires, man. Like, I got no room for them. I've only got 4 rigs, maybe a 5th, maybe. And I'll show you why. So I showed you the up spec already, and I showed you the cliffhanger body that's on it. I bought this to put on that. This is one of the Broncos from Etsy. It's really cool. It's a really cool body. It's very well done, very well made. You can see I already hacked it up a bunch, so I cut the fenders way up to try to get it onto that Yep spec chassis, and it would fit. It would work, but I've done hard bodies on 10 scale, and I've got one hard body 24 scale, and I've kind of come to a realization. So I like hard bodies on RC rock crawlers when they're done well, but I am not capable of doing them well. I just can't. I don't have the patience. I don't have, like, I don't want to say you got to be a perfectionist, but you have to be, like, meticulous, right? You have to be very meticulous to make a really good looking RC crawler hard body. And I am not that. I'm just not. I struggle to paint a Lexan body that doesn't look like crap, because I want to just hose the paint in there, because I just want it to be over. Like, I don't even want to spray light coats and then wait for it to dry and then come back and do it again. It's like, let's just get it over with. So so that's why I decided not to do the hard body, because I don't want to hack it up the way that I know I would and do it not very well. I'd rather just paint this Lexan body and be done. So that's why it's getting the cliffhanger and not the Bronco. But that leaves the possibility open that at some point in the future, I could spend a lot more time than I want to making this look good. And then I'd have to get another chassis, and then I'd have to get more axles, and then I'd have to build a whole nother rig, because why would you have a really awesome hard body that you don't have any place to go with, right? So I'm kind of justifying it to myself, right? But anyway, I think I'm going to end this one. I appreciate you guys jumping on and watching. I hope I get some more comments when this goes up on the channel. I hope to start doing this. I don't know how often, every so often as I can, kind of giving you guys updates about what's going on with the channel. There's lots more tire tests coming. So yeah, I don't know what else to say here. Like and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.